BT is the world's oldest telecommunications company. Its global services division is a world leader in managed network IT services. Operating in more than 170 countries, the company provides services to around 7,000 large corporate and public sector organizations. With 89,000 employees, Global Services generates annual revenues of around $12 billion.
Everybody wants their emails or their phone calls to be answered immediately. You send messages on your mobile phone, or you drop a message and you want to understand immediately what is the response. Some time ago we used to have more a store and forward approach, so that you send something and you expect to be answered in weeks or days. Now you need the answer immediately. And this affects our customers because they want to understand what is happening to their distribution channels, to their own customers around the globe. And it's what we call instant globalization. Our job is to making this world flat for our customers so that they can connect their research centers, their shops, their sales force, and also their customers or their suppliers in a seamless way.
Presumably emerging markets are a big force. Are you setting up entire systems in the emerging markets?
Well, what we are trying is to have what we call the global consistency and ability to deliver locally, because to some extent our customers do as we do. If you talk to Fiat, they are a global company who operates in several countries around the globe, but at the same time, when they have their large manufacturing center in Belo Horizonte in Brazil, they are extremely local, right? So we do that combination of having the global expertise and our ability to be very close to our customers in each one of the markets where they operate. Emerging markets is a great example of that, because customers want to enter in a market very fast, and at the same time sometimes to reconsider their position in that market also very fast. Our flexibility and the ability for us to supply services in a, let's say, pay-per-use mode is absolutely critical in these days.
But how are you managing to do business in the Eurozone and plan for the future of the business in the Eurozone?
Our customers, some of them are restructuring their operations. We look to the financial services sector. They are consolidating in places like Spain, for example. They are reducing the number of, let's say, seats in the trading or in dealing rooms in some banks. But at the same time, they are looking to new markets and new opportunities, and we need to be able to support them to do that.
So you're still making money there, it's just different solutions for those companies in those?
Well, I think that the more difficult is business, or the more difficult is a market, the harder you need to work to be able to do that. We have, for example, this year we have been able, in a market like Spain, which is very challenging, we have been able to even increase our market share from 20 to 21.2%.
We've got this fantastic view of London here. Of course, the world was watching London over the summer, the Olympics in particular. You were one of the main sponsors of the Olympics, weren't you? Hugely expensive exercise, but how have you managed to measure the benefits now that it's been a few months?
Well, I think that our role in the Olympics, fortunately, we are extremely proud of that, was not only about the sponsorship. The most important thing is that we deliver all the telecommunication services, and this has been the most connected games ever in the history, 7 times the bandwidth required versus Beijing, more tweets in one day than in the whole of Olympics in 2008. And I think that pride of being able to deliver a fantastic games, both in the Olympics and the Paralympics, has made us learn a lot about our strengths and our capabilities. A number of customers, we have already gone to their boards, and we have talked about our experience in terms of dealing with a very complex project, transforming a city in itself, and at the same time being able to have a very strong team learning how to improve continuously in a very, very challenging environment.